Established in 1959, Art Alliance Austin was made to support Austin's most promising artists, bring them to and its organizations and bring them to local collectors and just the general public. And they have continued this ever since then. I'm Daniel Muniz, and I am a St. Edward student, and I have volunteered at Art Alliance Austin's event, Art City Austin. I'll pass out these flyers to you, and I want to thank you right now for joining me today, fellow classmates, where I'll speak about this event and about how you guys can volunteer here. I'll do this by speaking to you about what Art City Austin is, why you should volunteer there, some things you may experience while volunteering, and just the outcome that you may have from this experience. Now, Art City Austin is a one-weekend event where it's held in the center of downtown on First and Cesar Chavez, and they just turn this area into a celebration of arts, culture, and just creativity. Now they hold artists from all around the nation. They have kids' interactive stations, and they also have live music and local food from the food trucks. Now, some artists that you may see will be painters, photographers, and just great sculptors of all sorts. And they also have the interactive stations for the children, so if you have any little brothers or sisters or anything of the sort, you can take them there where they can have fun as well. And the music is pretty good too, where they have some local bands, and one of the ones this year was Sour Notes, which is a pretty cool band that I'm into. Now, Art City Austin does this to support the art community because it needs more support and it needs a better image. Now, this nonprofit does this, and by volunteering there, you can continue to support them, and they solely rely on the volunteers, so you are like the core of what they're trying to do. Now, during this event, you may meet interesting people. You may see a new side of Austin, and it's just a fun experience overall. Like while I was there, I met this old man. He was a French old man, and he was a former national champion. I forgot what the sport is, but it's like you throw this ball and you try to land in one little spot. And he's a former national champion, and he was a great little man. Like he was crazy. He was really he reminded me like of a mime. Like he just acted everything out. And I also met this other volunteer who was this older woman who was into crafts as well, and she had traveled different places, and she was originally from like the center of the United States, and she ended up living near where I grew up, which was pretty cool and interesting to find out. And just overall, it's pretty fun because you go around meeting new people and just all the artists. Now, the positions I held, and you can see on the flyer, there are different positions that you can take up yourself, and this is based on your opinion, so you get to choose whichever one you want. Now, I myself took on artist hospitality, and basically all I did was help out the artists when I would go to them if they needed help, if they needed food, selling or anything of the sort. And that's where I went around and met all these different people from all over the country. It was very interesting. Now, the outcome of this isn't like other organizations where you are helping, hungry people, or at a music festival where it's all fun just for yourself. This is more of a give and take. So you support these artists who need help, who don't get the image that they normally do, as well as you having fun along the whole time. So you enjoy the time that you're having volunteering at this event, as well as supporting some people that need the help. So it's kind of like a festival of music and a festival, not necessarily a festival, but like just helping out the needy combined in one. So it's pretty interesting. Now, I want to thank you all for joining me because today I spoke about what Art City Austin was, why you should be supporting it, some of the experiences you may have while there, and just the outcome you may have in general. Because Art City Austin is a great nonprofit that tries to support the artists community, and it relies solely on the volunteers, so they really do need you. Now, by continuing to volunteer, we feel that you can continue to support this organization, which holds events to present artists to collectors, to the general public, and maybe to even a gallery one day. And we feel that we can combine life and art in one festival. So thank you one more time, and if you have any questions, I'm open to.